How do you create a selected drop-down in React.js with fetch data from API? In this session, we are going to cover about that. As I told you that you're going to fetch information from API, okay? So I'll not do everything from the scratch on the side of backend, but I'm going to show you what is happening on the background. So in the background, we have model called the company with the following details. Then after, we have a serializer, okay, which will return model object into JSON format. Then after, we have view. Okay, so this is our model view set. Then after, we have URLs, as you can see here. Okay, router register company. Once I click on company here, you can see it returns company list. Okay, ID, name, license, and whatever. All these are the information of a company. Okay, so here you can see company name Motec, company name Skynet, and the company name TPB. We can add some more, but this will not be covered in this session. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going on the front end. Okay, so on the side of front end, I'll do everything for sure. I'll start by creating an empty form using React hooks, okay, which is useState and a UseEffect, to make sure we are able to capture everything from user submitted form and display them on the browser by using console method in JavaScript. Alright guys, so I'm using Visual Studio Code, okay, front end, okay, pages. Okay, here on pages, let me create another new file with name form. React functional component, press enter. Okay, so here I can do something like this. Okay, so let me open up index.js. Okay, so here in index.js, you may notice something. Here I have function router, okay, and it has our app route, okay, and here you can see this is router. So here let me import home. So import. So here I want to add the route of form. So let me copy this, is form. Let me Ctrl S to save the changes. Once I come here on the browser, okay guys, you can see we are able to see anything typed in form.js. So let's start creating our own form. Okay, so let me copy this from here up to here. Okay, you can see we have company owner full name and a company owner address. Okay, let me add a button. So this is our form. So as I've told you that we're going to use React hooks and we're going to use React hooks, so that's useState and UseEffect. So let me import them. Let's create useState hook for company name. Okay. For company owner name, company owner address, and the company name. Okay, but this is going to be an empty object, so it will be something like this. I hope this is okay. So let me right click and click on inspect, then on console here. Okay, but here you can do something like this. Let me show you. You can say maybe name is equal to empty, the company name, and you can say ID is equal to empty. Okay, but no worry. Okay guys, so let's start. Okay, let's start doing our stuffs. So here on name, okay, this is company owner full name. Here let me put a value. So the value will be company owner, right? Company owner, yes. Okay, on change dot value should be something like that. So let me copy this and paste it. I copy this and I paste it here. So this will be owner address, and the method to update the value of owner address is called the set owner address. Okay, so that is. So before we proceed, let me use React UseEffect hook to fetch information of all company, okay, from our API. Okay, so here let me do something. Okay, so I can say UseEffect. Okay, so this is our UseEffect, and inside the UseEffect, let me create a function called the fetch data. Okay, so this is the function which will help us to fetch data. So it is async function. Okay, so const. So the next thing I needed to do here, const response. So this will hold the response from backend, fetch, await, bracket. Then let me copy this URL of company list. Okay, so let me copy this. After that, const new data. Okay, await response.json bracket, then after, so here we have all information of company, okay, stored in a variable called new data, which is actually object. So we need to use, okay, we need to use set company list method to update the company list variable. So here what I can do, I can say set company list, okay, then a bracket new data. It should be simple like that, okay. So after that, let me invoke the method here, and here let me do something like this. Let me Ctrl S to save the changes, okay. Let me come here, okay. So let me try out to refresh. There is no error, okay. So let me try out to do something here. So let me say console.log bracket the new data, just to see if we are capable of displaying the information of company on the browser, okay. So here, as you can see, we are able to see, okay, we are able to use React hook, which is UseEffect hook, to fetch information from database, okay. So you can see this is added on, company name is Motec, and so on. So let me uncomment this line, okay, no worry. Let me, in short, let me comment this, okay. And here you will, once you refresh the browser, you will not see anything here. So as we are so far have fetched the information of company name and stored them in a variable called the company list, so let us display the information of this, I mean the company name, to our select drop down form here, okay. So what I can do here, let me come here on my drop down, and this is heart of this tutorial, okay. So once I come here, let me copy this, okay, and let me do something like this. Let me paste it here, okay. Before I paste it here, let me say company list, okay. Let me say company list dot map bracket company, okay, something like this. I hope it's okay. Then let me paste it here, the option, okay. So here what I can do, here I can display the company name, okay. So I can say company.name, okay. Here I can say company.name, but here key should be company.id, okay. Another thing I need to do is so let me first Ctrl S to save the changes. Let me get here, okay. Let me refresh. So once I click here, you can see we are able to fetch the name of company from our API. So here what I can do, okay, in short, the value is company.name. Okay, let me Ctrl S to save the changes. And here what I can do here, okay, here I can say value. So you know what is value? The value is, okay, the value is company name. Okay, the value is company name. So here, okay, the value is company name. So here I need the I think I need the on change function. So on change I can say handle change here. Then I'm going to create this function handle change. Okay, so let me come here and create this function handle change. Okay, so const handle change, const handle change, you can say bracket event okay. So we are using this, okay, set company method to update the name of company name. Okay, so here I can say set company name okay, then a bracket event dot target dot value. I click Ctrl S to save the changes. Okay, so let's wind up this. Here we have handle change. Okay, so here on button, let me use on click. So I want to display the stuffs collected from our form on browser by using console. So on click I can say save bit in, which is save button. Okay guys, so let me create this function save bit in here. Const save bit in. Okay, so once user click save button, this function will be executed. So let me see something, do something like this. So e dot prevent default. Okay, then after let me display console.log. Here I can say company owner. Let me say company. So the company owner is company owner. Okay, so here I can say company owner address. I think is company, what is this, company address, company owner. Oh. What about Okay, owner address. Should be owner address, and a company name. So let me Ctrl S to save the changes, and I come here on the browser. Let me refresh, though there is no need to refresh. Let me try out to say the company owner is Moses Noel. Company address is Africa, Tanzania. And the company name is Motec. So once I click save, you can see company owner is Moses Noel, company owner address is Africa, Tanzania, and company name is Motec. So I can change here. I can say David James. I can say maybe, okay, Spain. Okay, Spain. Let me say Madrid, Spain, and the company is Skynet. So once I click save, you can see the owner is David James, address is Madrid, Spain, and the company owner is Skynet. So actually this is an end of our today's session. So don't forget to like, put comment, share, and subscribe. What is your experience in React.js? What make you lag behind in React.js? Are you full aware of UseEffect and the useState hook? You can just share your experience of coding in React.js so far. I hope this tutorial is enjoyable. Thank you, and I see you in the next session.